Alright, welcome back to Flight Sim 2024 and welcome to a brand new aircraft. This is the Piper PA-28-236 Dakota, which I believe here in South Africa we call the Cherokee 6. Now, this has been released for free if you own Flight Sim 2024. If you are still on 2020, you will have to purchase it separately. And it was done by Coronado, and yeah, it released a couple of days ago, so I figured I would do a nice chilled flight. So we're on the ground at Wonderboom in South Africa, and we're just going to take a short flight up to Rand Airport to check out this new aircraft. So, as always, Coronado planes look amazing. It is not, you know, study level in air quotes, but it does the job. This will be the first time I'm flying it, so pretty cool. Once again, looks great because it's, you know, released natively for Flight Sim 24. You have all of this integration with the chocks and these guys. I might have to... Can I get it from this side? There we go. But yeah, once again, looks very nice. I really like this kind of shiny green color. Right, so let's go around this side and see. I should be able to... Oh, I didn't realize I could just walk on it. But if I do this, we should jump inside. Cool. Yeah, so again, cockpit looks pretty good. And bearing in mind, if you're on 24, this is completely free. Okay, so we have GPS. We do have an autopilot. None of the circuit breakers are modeled, which is to be expected. Okay, fuel selector is down here. So we have off, left and right. Set that to our left tank. Okay, battery. And alternator is over here. Fuel pump, landing light, anti-collision light. And pitot heat. That's all we have in terms of lights. Sure, no taxi light, no... strobe lights? No nav lights. Let's just turn this off. Do we have any nav lights? It doesn't look like it. Now that's the strobe lights. Aha, nav light here. Is it down on? Doesn't seem like it, does it? Ah, now they're on. Okay. So there we have nav lights. Is there a beacon on here? Doesn't look like there is a red beacon. That's weird. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Interesting. Okay, so let's go... Mixture. We have fuel selected. I'm not going through any official procedures or anything. I'm just gonna kind of make it work. Right. Let's try and start her up so we can bring the prop all the way forward, the mixture all the way forward. Right, fuel pump on, nav lights on. I guess we'll turn on the anti-collision lights before we start. Okay, and we're on the left tank, so... Right, there we go. Alternator's working, so let's turn on the avionics. Okay, very nice. We're just waiting for the GPS to power up. Okay, and then we're going to follow Johannesburg's special rules. So we're going to head out. What's the wind doing here? Actually, 63 at 3. So what's going to be best here? Actually, we can do runway 06. I haven't done that for a while, so that'll be runway 06, follow the pattern, and then exit on the downwind leg. Actually, no, we could exit on the... Yeah, I guess we could exit on downwind, and then out towards the... We'll do the southwest VRP and then into the special rules. What do they call it? The Kyalami route. Yeah, Kyalami VFR route out to Johannesburg. Right, so I'm not going to plug in anything on the GPS. We don't really need that. But so frame rate has dropped for some reason. It'll come back now. There we go. Right, so want to go out there and then right and right again. So we go right here and then next right, and that'll take us all the way to the end of runway 06. Okay, let's dial this in to help us. Yeah, airport 11, airport elevation. Is it this one? Yes. Airport elevation is 4.1, so we'll go up to 5.1 initially. And for special rules, we are heading north, so we need to be at 7.5. So actually we can just climb straight up to 7.5. That's cool. So far so good. And Shadow seems to be missing the engine. That's interesting. Beautiful late afternoon, nice and clear here in Pretoria. Okay, strobes are already on. Let's maybe slow down a bit for this turn. Landing lights, we're going to leave the flaps up. Pitot heat we don't need, the rest is all good. Prop full forward, mixture full forward. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to continue our climb all the way up to 7.5, and it'll be straight out. We'll do crosswind, join the downwind, and then we'll split off to the right on basically, it's probably just before midfield. Okay, power set. Airspeed's alive. $60. Okay, no gear or flaps to deal with, so we are good. And let's just trim it for the climb. Controls are a little sensitive, but that is a Microsoft Flight Sim thing. Okay, we're not quite going to go onto the downwind actually, because we're following this highway here. Coming up to 6,000 feet now. And we want to aim just other side that big intersection for the southwest VRP, and then we'll join onto the Kailami route. Obvious split dam you can see in front of us. So we want to look for Attridgeville. Okay, 7,000 coming up. We're actually supposed to be at 7,000, not 7.5. I just realized. Because we're going south. So apologies if you picked up that mistake earlier, and I've only just realized it now. actually know what that big building is. It's probably a mall, to be honest. Should probably figure that out. Okay, this little gap in the mountains here. Oops, I'm a little high now. This is where the southwest VRP is. So then we can turn out to our left. There's Attridgeville over there. And once again, any of the default aircraft just find really twitchy. It's like you just touch the controls and it just snaps like that. Right, let's turn out towards Attridgeville now. Okay, this is Attridgeville coming up. The VRP is just other side all of the houses. Okay, and then we carry on. We basically just follow this routing all the way to the Santon City Tower. We should pass Diepsloot on our... well, Diepsloot will be off to our right. Okay, let's maybe give the autopilot a try. Okay, so roll and pitch hold. Let's go altitude hold. I guess we need to dial this up to 7. Oh, I do it like this. Forgotten how this works. I mean, is it gonna level off? Doesn't seem like it. So the arm button doesn't appear to do anything. Ah, it has. Okay, cool. So that works. Alright, let's go heading mode. supposed to be heading towards Santon, which I think is a little to the left. Don't see any buildings yet. I just want to stay outside of Lanceria's airspace, which is over here, so I think we're kind of heading pretty much in the right direction. There's the quarry just gone behind us. So that's on the kind of left-hand side of this corridor. And Deep Sluit is the right-hand side of the corridor. And I think that's there. Here's Lanceria out there. We're outside their airspace. So that's good. Yeah, this is Deep Sluit, so we're in the corridor because we were between the quarry and Deep Sluit, so that's good. Grand Central's on this side. Here somewhere. Or is that it there, maybe? Now we just need to spot Santon. Okay, this is Deep Sluit here. Look for Kyalami Racetrack, which should be here somewhere. That must be Mall of Africa, which means Grand Central's just in here. So Kyalami should be here somewhere. Or is this it here? There's Grand Central. Here's Kyalami, so we need to head a little to the right. there's Santon there. Okay, that's Santon, and I think that's FNB Stadium up ahead, so maybe we'll check that out. And then we can swing towards Rand, which is going to be on our left-hand side. Okay, there's Rand over there, FAGM. This is SABC here, and the Centec tower just behind it. So SABC Radio Park and TV side, Centec Tower. FNB Stadium. Okay, so winds at Rand, 0 at 3 knots. So it's really, really chilled. So we're going to take runway 11, which allows us to go basically straight in. Okay, elevation around is 5,483, so we'll call it 5.5. So we want to descend to 6.5. Okay, autopilot off. And it should actually be directly in front of us now. We should be pretty much lined up with the runway as well, because it's 1-1. Right, I think I can see the runway lights up ahead. That's definitely the runway lights. We got 3 reds, so we're still high. Oh, sorry, low. So descending pretty gently here. Okay, now we're on the glide slope. Let's bring the prop full forward. Okay, lights are still all on. We just need to bring the speed down. Okay, now we're a little high. So just a 3-knot wind, but it is coming pretty much directly off of our right-hand side. Sorry, left-hand side. This is a pretty crazy intersection here of all the highways. let's start getting flaps in. Nice mechanical flaps. Okay, there's flaps full, gears already down, lights are set. Welcome to Round. So it's pulling to the right quite a lot when I'm braking. That's interesting. Okay, there shouldn't really be signs on here. Is this the other runway? That's not good. Thought it was the taxiway. Right, let's get the flaps up. Okay, all these lights and taxiway markers shouldn't be on here. Okay, strobes and landing lights we can turn off. Fuel pump can come off. Right, there we have it. Okay, let's just come down here and we can switch this off. Those are done. That can go to off and that can go to off. Okay, lovely chilled sunset flight in the PA-28-236. Oh, I should have mentioned as well, it comes with two variants. You get the one with fairings and the one without. Otherwise, looks great. It's got some basic systems. Flies like a default aircraft, which I guess is to be expected. But yeah, considering that it's free, pretty cool little aircraft. But that's going to bring us to the end of today's video. If you did enjoy it, you know what to do down below, and hopefully I see you in the next one.